That's my main chick. I told her I ain't coming home.
I have all the power.
What did you do?
That means I can do anything I want.
Yes, it does.
First, I must know what demand is.
Demand is the amount of goods a consumer can buy in a given time period.
So I demand you to build me a wall.
But why?
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're bringing rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
It's not like they're supplying all the crime. You know, I'm kind of Mexican myself.
What do you mean supply?
Supply is the amount of goods producers are willing to supply at various prices.
Then what is quantity and demand?
Quantity demand is the amount of good a consumer is willing to buy of a given time period.
So basically what you're saying is it's the same thing as quantity to supply?
No, quantity supply is a little bit different. Quantity supply means that producers are willing to produce more when they sell it at a higher price, but when they sell it at lower prices, they produce less.
So what you're telling me is that you're going to supply me a wall because I demand it?
Yeah, that's nothing close to what I said.
See, I don't like you no more. Guards! Take him away. If he doesn't have papers, bury him in the ditch.
Hey, bro, I look like Mexican move.
Come on, bro.
Go Trump.
Hey, what's up, home? Sabato? Coming over the border without that Trump food scene.
I don't know, homie.
Bro, come on, bro. I'm trying to get some in and out, bro.
Okay, you gotta answer some questions for me.
Alright, bro. Just make it quick.
What is the law of demand?
The lower demand, it means that the increase in the good prices causes decrease in the quantity demand and vice versa, fool.
Okay, man, that's one day. I'll give you that one, bro. Alright.
And you got more than one? Come on, bro. I'm trying to go get some in and out with the homies, fool.
Nah, you gotta answer these questions, man. What's the law of supply, huh?
The law of supply means the producers supply more goods than what they can sell them at higher prices, but less when they gotta sell them at lower prices. Bro, I'm tired of these questions. I'm out of here.
Nah, come back. I need some good tacos.
You want some tacos? You gotta answer some questions for me, fool.
I don't know if I can do that, man. You might as well stay on that side. I'm gonna go eat some Taco Bellular.
Bro, come on, you don't want that fake white people tacos.
Fine, I'll answer your questions, man.
What is the demand schedule?
Demand schedule is the quantity of goods that consumers are willing and able to buy at a series of possible prices. Basically, it allows you to see the interaction of price and demand in simple table.
For that answer, you got half a taco. What is the demand curve?
Demand curve is basically plots the relationship of price of a product and the quantity demand.
Yeah, that answer was weak. I'll give you a quarter of a taco. You got 3/4 of a taco. Keep it going.
Bro, come on, you know I'm hungry.
Then you better answer some more questions. What is the supply schedule?
Supply schedule is each quantity of a product that producers are willing to supply at various market prices.
Oh, yep. I like that. I'm gonna supply you with a full taco for that answer.
What are you gaining from this?
Not really. It's kind of like a profit motive for me, which desires to make money.
How many more questions? I'm trying to get some food.
Depends on how many tacos you want.
You know I'm a big boy. I'm trying to get 7.
7? Jeez, you really are fat. What is the supply curve?
Supply curve plots the info from a supply schedule.
Yeah, that was weak. You don't get a taco for that.
Okay, supply curve plots the relationship between the price of a good and the quantity supplied.
I'm gonna give you a full taco for that. It was a solid save. What is the supply elasticity?
Elasticity of supply is the degree where price changes affect quantity supplied.
I heard about that. Isn't there like 2 types of elastic and inelastic?
Yeah, elastic supply exists when a small change in prices causes a major change in quantity supplied.
Oh yeah, I know the elastic is where a change in price has no impact or quantity supplied.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you your tacos. Hold on, I'm coming over.
Man, let's go to In-N-Out, bro.
Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hello.
Hi, I'm here to become a construction worker.
Let me interview you to get in your head. What's your name?
Leo with the hoodie.
Great. Why do you want to work for us?
Gotta get my money up. Why else would I work for you?
Very good reason. I like when my workers have the drive to increase their purchasing price. What does the demand shift mean with products?
What does that have to do with the job interview?
If you want the job, son, you gotta answer the questions I asked.
I'm sorry, boss man. When a product's demand shifts, it means the product demand can change whenever it goes up or down. These changes can be caused by factors called determinants of demand.
What are the determinants of demand?
Consumer tastes and preferences, market size, income, prices of related goods, and consumer expectations.
Who said that?
Sorry, that was my stomach.
What is product supply shortage?
That means like the amount supply changes.
What determines if supplies can shift the supply curve?
Prices of resources, government tools, technology, competition, prices of related goods, and producer expectations.
My stomach really be growling.
I'm gonna make this fast then. What are the differences between substitute goods and complementary goods?
Substitute goods are goods that can be used to replace the purchase of similar goods, like fruity dino bites instead of fruity pebbles.
Ooh, I like them. Them be on hit. What are complementary goods?
Well, complementary goods are goods that are used with other goods, like milk going with cereal.
What's the difference between tax and subsidy?
A tax is required payment of money to the government, and subsidy is a payment to private businesses by the government.
Well, that's all the question I got for you. You for sure you're hired. I like you.
Thanks, boss.
Good night, Pumpkin.
Good night, sweetie pie.
Wait, can you guys help me with some questions?
You really gonna cut into my sleep like that?
You know I got you, Papa Bear.
Alright, so what's demand elasticity?
Demand elasticity is where changes in a good's price affect the quantity demands of consumers.
So what's elastic demand?
Elastic demand is when a small change in a good's price causes a major change in quantity demanded. A good's elasticity can change if it's not a necessity.
What about inelastic demand?
It's like when a change has little impact on quantity demanded.
A good has an elasticity demand when it is a necessity. There are little substitutes and the product's cost represents a small portion of consumers' income. But how do you measure demand elasticity?
A way to measure demand elasticity is through a total revenue test. This refers to a total income a business receives for selling its products.
Bruh, did y'all hear about that demand for the iPhone X? I was reading it and it said something about $30 billion would be spent on the phone. Apple didn't expect this demand and they didn't supply enough phones and it is on back order now.
Wouldn't that make it an elastic good?
No, that's definitely elastic good.
Why? There are plenty of other phones there that are substitutions.
Bruh, you know, no female's gonna hit you up if you gonna get them green text bubbles.
I feel on that. But why do producers look at the productivity when making supply decisions?
They probably want to look at the productivity to maximize their guala made.
How does that different levels of input affect different levels of output?
Basically, this is the law of diminishing returns. The law basically says that you change the input, productivity will increase to a point, but eventually it will result in a negative marginal product.
How do changes in production cost affect producer supply decisions?
Bruh, I don't know. Someone get Augie back in here, bruh.
Producers basically look at their production costs because it affects their profit.
Did y'all hear about Trump trying to expel the Mexicans?
Hold on. Bruh, since Trump came, there's been a 43% increase in the arrest of illegal immigrants.
And people in California might lose their documentation that allows them to live here while working. There could be 1.2 million Haitians that lose their jobs and may be sent back.
Bruh, I don't like Trump. He a sucker.
Me neither.
Good night, Boo Bear.
Good night, honey.
Sugar plum.
I'm on.
So I have all the power.
Alright, we're going up to quantity demanded. What?
Huh?
We're going up to quantity.
I'm not trying to look at you, and they can't see who I'm looking at, so I'm not trying to look at you.
Okay, look at it.
So basically, what you're saying is, what you're telling me is that you're gonna supply me water because I demand it.
That is nothing close to what I said.
What?
Nothing close.
Oh, I thought he was.
Next.
So basically, what you're telling me is that you're gonna supply me water because I demand it.
Yeah, that's nothing close to what I said.
I don't like you no more. Didn't you say you were part Mexican?
What's up, bro? Hold up, bro. What's really up with it, bro? I heard you was I'm part Mexican, bro. Oh, we liked you.
All right, come on.
All right.
Okay. No, you gotta
Bro, come on, bro. Shit, bro.
Oh. Just watch. Leave him. Don't pay attention to him. He's gonna leave.
Yeah, though. Alright, I'll give you your tacos. Hold on. I'm coming over.
Hi. I'm so anxious to get it done. Just go on.
Tax and subsidy.
A tax is a required payment of money to the government, and a subsidy is a payment to private businesses by the government.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta redo that one. I'm retarded. I said subsidy. Tax and subsidy.
A tax is required payment of money to the government, and subsidy is a payment to private government by. No, that didn't work. No, it didn't.
Redo that.
Okay.
Good night, pumpkin.
Good night, sweetie pie. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You got like it.
Go. Alright. They're probably looking at the productivity to maximize their guacamole.
Where we? I didn't know where.
It will result in a negative marginal product.
Marginal.
Marginal.
A marginal.
Damn, marginal. Come on, man. Well, at least I'm covered, bro.
Marginal.
Marginal
Yeah, marginal.
Not a big word.
Alright, come on.
Basically, this is the law of diminishing returns. The law basically says as you change the input, productivity will increase to a point, but eventually it will result in a negative marginal product.
What is it? Why you need me?
Come on, man.
Why you need me?
Not me, man.
Alright, go.
Stop.
Go.
He's kneeing me on my butt.
Alright, go, man. Yeah.
But stop. Stop doing that.
Alright,
Every time you're going like that.
Come on.
Come on.
Alright, go, bro. Yeah, we on your part, bro. Go, bro.
Alright.
I'm sipping on Bel Air, my chick from Bel Air, my whip from Germany, I'm cooler than LL. I'm sipping on Bel Air, my chick from Bel Air, my whip from Germany, I'm cooler than LL. I got